So you're going along and you're delivering your speech or your presentation, and you deliver your joke, and crickets. Nothing. It just dies. It just lays there. So what do you do when a joke doesn't work? Well, my overall answer for that is just keep moving. Nothing to see here. Just keep going. It's only as big a deal as you make it, and it doesn't have to be a big deal. The thing to also consider is, why didn't your joke work? Now, the first reason is there was nothing wrong. Think of how many times you've been sitting watching a TV show or a movie, and something funny happened, you're watching a comedy, and are you laughing out loud like a maniac the whole time? No, you might just be thinking, oh, that was funny. So sometimes, if your joke doesn't get a big reaction, nothing has gone wrong. Don't get in your head, maybe everything is just fine. Another reason your joke might not have gotten much of a reaction is because people couldn't hear you. A joke is made up of two parts. It's a setup and a punchline, and it's kind of a chemical reaction. Unless the two of those things meet, and then they meet someone's ears and they can hear it clearly, people aren't going to laugh. If you just hear a setup, you're not going to laugh. If you just hear the punchline, you're not going to laugh. And as a side note, it's always a good idea to do a little recon. If you're giving a speech or a presentation, get there a little early. Go up and practice. See how that mic is. See how it sounds. When you still have a second, to ask someone to fix it for you, especially if it's a wedding speech, because wedding venues have notoriously horrible sound. And not if you're in a hotel. If you're in a hotel and there's a band, you're going to have a great sound system. But a lot of weddings, you're in a barn, so that's going to be a terrible sound system. They're going to hand you a mic and you're going to sound like you're doing announcements on the New York City subway system. So if you know that the sound system isn't good, or you have a strong suspicion that the sound system isn't good, because you look and you see that the sound system is like an amplifier and your cousin's iPhone, then do yourself a favor, set yourself up for success. Go up there and let the first words out of your mouth be, "Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me?" Because they will tell you, especially at a wedding, the old aunts are gonna, "No, we can't hear you. Just speak up, speak up. Why is your hair so short?" Just my family? But anywhere you go, if you ask, "Can everybody hear me?" people will answer, even if it's a conference, it's a business speech. If they've taken the time to go wherever they have to go, they want to hear you. Otherwise, it's a complete waste of everybody's time. Sometimes people can't hear you in more of a figurative way. It's that they weren't expecting you to make a joke, so that your joke didn't stand out. They didn't realize you were making a joke. If you're giving a business presentation and you're just kind of going along and you're just kind of giving the numbers and this is what we're talking about next quarter, we're hoping to do this, and then I think we're going to do, and you deliver your joke kind of in that same rhythm, and it's knock knock, who's there? You're not going to get a big reaction because people aren't going to pick up that you are trying to be funny when 90% of what you're doing is straight. So in that case, what you can do to solve that is perform your joke. Lift it up out of the rest of your presentation enough so that people get a clue that what you're saying is different from the other stuff you were saying. Moving on to another reason your joke might not have gotten a reaction. Maybe people heard it just fine. They didn't care for it. And they're not particularly prejudiced about it. It's just kind of a no. You're sitting there, you're writing your speech, it was funny at the time, you get up there and you go, yeah, not my best work. And the audience is looking back at you thinking, yeah, not your best work. It's fine. What do? You just keep moving. You can call yourself out a little bit. You can, oh, well, that didn't work. And then just keep moving. If you make a big deal about it, it becomes a big deal. And it isn't a big deal. Just keep swimming, just keep moving, just continue on with your speech. Now the final situation is one where you deliver a joke and it doesn't get a reaction of laughter, but it gets a reaction, And you can tell that you've just offended people. You have just pissed people off. You have pooped in their punch bowl. And it happens. And even if it's unintentional. And I am assuming that if this happens to you, that it is unintentional, because this is a channel that's meant to help people write eulogies and wedding speeches and business speeches. I am assuming you are not intentionally going out there and trying to provoke people. If you are, it's a heck of a father of the bride speech you're giving. So sometimes it just happens, and you didn't mean it to, you miscalculated, you offended people, or you forgot that you can't say that anymore, or you make a joke and you realize, oh, that person's in the room. Well, that's awkward. Or there was something totally out of your control. You didn't realize that this audience had experienced something, and you find out a little too late. Well, in that case, you have to stop, you have to acknowledge it, and you have to apologize. I'm sorry, I genuinely didn't mean to offend people. That was not my intention at all. I hope you'll give me another chance, and then just keep moving. Nothing to see here, just keep moving, because you can get them back. You might have lost them a little bit, but if your apology is genuine and you really were not trying to offend people, they will forgive you.